Hello everyone, I am Akshata and welcome back to our Color Bucket. So today I will be discussing a very serious topic that a lot of people has been dealing with but very silently. We may never know that what a person is going through unless and until we are going and having a conversation with them. So let's talk about PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder. I have already posted a separate video on trauma and how do we deal with it. But PTSD is something more serious. Let's understand it in a very simple way. Post traumatic stress disorder. Post means after a traumatic situation which is causing stress in a regular basis, which is then changing into a disorder. Disorder is something which impacts your day to day activities. And when this traumatic situation is causing this type of chronic stress, which is impacting you physically, psychologically, emotionally, it might change to a disorder unknowingly. So it's very important that we stay aware what is PTSD so that we can help ourselves and help others. So let me give an example of PTSD. Suppose there is a child who is only 10 years old and he is the victim of domestic violence between his parents. His father would come from home every day, scold and beat up his mother. His mother got so tired and fed up of this domestic violence that unfortunately the mother decides to set her up in fire. And as a child who is only 10 years old, I hope you can understand it is so pathetic and so painful that a child had to witness in front of his own eyes, he saw his mother burned alive. So this has become a traumatic experience for that 10-year-old boy. So let me give you another example. Suppose there is a girl, maybe 15 years old, and for the summer vacation, she decides to spend 1 week in her grandparents' house. So there she met her cousin. But unfortunately, for a week, she was tortured or sexually harassed by her cousin. But she was so helpless that she couldn't share it with anybody. Slowly, it piled up and it became a very traumatic experience for that 15-year-old girl. Similarly, there are a lot of situations that a person deals with, but they are unable to share it with anybody because they feel embarrassed, ashamed, and most importantly, they are in a disbelief that how can something happen with them. But unfortunately, such traumatic experience do occur and it leaves a deep scar in anybody's heart. Let's try to understand the first example, where a 10-year-old boy saw his mother dying in front of his own eyes. So when he will grow up, all these traumatic events might come as a flashback or a nightmare. If he saw anything that resembles that event, maybe fire or a fire extinguisher or a fire alarm, anything that is related to fire or that traumatic experience might act as a trigger, and that boy can become very restless, feel overwhelmed because he will have all the flashback, all the memories from that traumatic event. Now let's understand the second example. A 15-year-old girl who had such a nasty experience will build trust issue with any man who comes into her life, a father, a brother or a male friend. She will never be able to trust that man completely. Even when she is at her home in her bedroom safely, even the footsteps of her father or brother who are harmless will scare her. She will get the flashback of those disgusting experiences she had in her grandparents' house. Not only that, any other type of faces or object that resemble those traumatic experiences can trigger the girl. Even weeks, months, or years after the traumatic experiences, those painful experiences still haunt us, disturbs us. Even when we are peacefully doing our studies or our professional work, we sometimes get flashback, nightmares. Even the intrusive thoughts disturb us and we lose control. We become very irritable, angry, or feel emotional numbness. So it happens with the best of us. We lose control of ourselves because our mind tricks us. Different people, whether they are child or an adult, they have different experiences, and I completely understand what you are dealing with. It's important that we understand these experiences, process this trauma to overcome the PTSD, and definitely seek a professional help or talk to your loved ones like your family, friends. Let's talk about the symptoms of PTSD. Sleep problems will become a regular issue because your mind will always be an alert state and you will feel very angry and irritable sometimes. Physical symptoms like chronic pain, fatigue or tiredness, immune problems, digestive problems, and headaches. Emotional symptoms like always feeling very guilty, ashamed, or embarrassed, have negative thoughts about self, low self confidence and self worth, emotional numbness. A person will get flashbacks, nightmares, or have intrusive thoughts which are unwanted, unwelcome thoughts. Might give a physical or emotional responses to the triggers, might experience emotional shutdown, will experience loss of interest in day-to-day activities. So these are all the common symptoms of a person dealing with PTSD, and it's important that we should work on it and should follow few healing techniques that can improve our health. So in today's video, we understood what is post-traumatic stress disorder and what are the physical, emotional and cognitive symptoms related to it. In part 2 video, we will understand what are the healing techniques or the ways by which we can deal with PTSD so that we can overcome this traumatic stress events. So thank you everyone for your patience, for all the love and support. I hope my video was informative. To get such important topics on mental health issues, please like, share and follow the Color Bucket. Thank you so much. Bye.